Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Craig, Jack, yeah.
Woo, it's Monday, and it's 8 o'clock, and you're tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush. Right here on Sensation Station Network. And I'm your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me as always, I ain't gonna even say it, Mr. Mason Hurley, what's happening, brother?
Hey man, it's Monday, so I can't say what I want to really say.
Yeah, man.
But I'll say it anyway. How about them Cowboys?
I didn't want to even open up to that.
Right, but you know what I'm saying. I did it. I wouldn't have done it, but I saw Deanna done checked in. So, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto this Cricket Wireless hotline, mate. So you like that? You like that?
Whoa! That boy been working.
Go ahead, what you got for?
Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
You already know what I'm crushing on.
What up, Mike?
What's happening, Mike?
And I'm crushing on that Georgia Tech victory and the Falcons victory.
What a weekend, Mike. What a weekend.
Well, you winning, boy.
You winning, Mike.
You know, we run this state. Just with small, no dogs.
No dogs.
Ooh.
And them Falcons won, Mike. You having a great week, Mike, man. You having a great week.
Man,
they say they Mike Vickin out here.
They are.
Man.
They are.
Wow.
Mike, man, hey, you know I'm happy with you too, man. You know, I had some Georgia fans getting kind of a little heated with me today, but that's all right, man. We'll talk about them a little later on, so.
You know how it is, but y'all also going to speak any on that situation between Clemson and South Carolina?
Oh, yeah, we got that in there. Oh, listen now.
Dude, should we even really talk about that?
It was so bad, Mike.
I don't know.
Man, that was a thrashing.
Hey, man, thank you for calling us, Mike.
All right.
What number did Mike call us?
Mike called us at 678-613-5857.
That's right, man. You heard it was on the Cricket Wireless hotline. Cricket Wireless ESPN are teaming up with Jalen Rose to give fans the opportunity to have ultimate sports bucket list experience. Visit a Cricket Wireless store before November 30th. You got 3 days.
Get the Cricket Wireless.
Enter to win Cricket Wireless and ESPN bucket list sweepstakes.
Get the Cricket Wireless.
Visit cricketsweepstakes.com/ESPN bucket list for official rules, or visit your local cricket store to enter. Hey man, we got a great show for you guys.
Man, we got a great show for you.
We got some hot topics. We got some college football. We got some women in here. We swear probably keep both our tail, but we gonna try to keep it down a little bit on that.
Man, I ain't gonna claim that. I ain't gonna claim that one. But we might not want these problems.
We don't want these problems.
We might not want these problems. No, biceps, traps, lats. And around here talking about leg day.
Yeah,
leg day. Leg day.
We all covered up in here. They got their arms out.
So the reason why I got my jacket and my scully on.
I left all mine. I got hat on. You know what I'm saying?
Rooms out, villains out. That's right.
Right, that's a new one.
Yeah.
We might need to tweet that.
Hey, yeah, so
we might need to tweet that.
We got our really today. We got our college football. We got top 4. We're going to get a little deeper into this college football.
And college football is going down, man. Lord have mercy. God bless y'all.
Yeah, man. When we come back, man, we're going to jump into this hot topics, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guided us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. Just sitting here reading about HIV in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. Did you know we're number 8 in the nation?
I know.
You need to get tested.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm good.
But you are a ladies' man. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you.
If I need to get tested, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm married.
True, but you don't know who he's with when he's not with you.
Oh, you got jokes. He's not like that.
Fact is, no one really knows what their partner is doing or who their partner is with when they're away.
Well, I'll get tested if you get tested.
Cool. Where can we go?
This article I'm reading says the Lifeline Project of CSB does free HIV testing. Let's go there.
Lifeline Project, here we come.
The Lifeline Project is a SAMHSA grant. For more information on free testing, please call 770-499-2422 or visit us on the web at www.cobcsb.com.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey, Teddy, why is investing important?
Most people have goals that they're trying to reach in life that has something to do with growing their assets. That's a problem that we have in our community because we don't take enough risk to actually grow our assets to meet our expectations.
So how does Parish Capital help me?
I see myself as a world-class investor. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm here to bring a transparent, low-fee strategy so people understand what they're getting into when they invest. $1 today is not worth the same as $1 tomorrow. You can go to my website at parishcapital.com or call us at 800-618-1940.
Invest your money.
Ignore the noise, stay focused, and prosperity be unto you.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hot topics.
Hey, we're going to the hot topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Call in and give him a call at 678-836. I had it right there. 218 678-836-2118. Dr. Kevin Dance. Hey, man, real quick, Maceo. Yes, sir. Jump into this, man.
Yes, sir.
Ed Orgeron is now the coach at LSU. Mm-hmm. And Tom Herman is now the head coach at Texas. Mm-hmm. As we can see during that Houston game, it seemed like it affected the players a little bit. No doubt. In your opinion, and the ladies will let y'all jump in as well, should the NCAA allow these type of things to happen in the middle of a season when you got players and kids who have all contributed or joined the program and now find out basically the program you at ain't good enough?
Well, it's not the NCAA's fault. It's not the institution's fault. These boosters, a lot of the decision makers, people, we're in a society now where everybody wants to be the first one to report something.
Right.
So you got these big money boosters who are running around, and you have agents for the coaches who are making these deals.
Right.
So they're the ones kind of leaking these stories. It's not the coach per se. And the way that was real Bush League, how they attacked Tom Herman going into their locker room. Of course he can't say before a game that I'm leaving. But the kids already know. I mean, it had been on social media since Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think when you look at it, and we always keep talking about it, and we say this, kids can't leave to a school that they want to go to that might be a better situation. Mm-hmm. But coaches are jumping out. They're leaving. This was game 11.
Yeah.
And the kids were still trying to play a game, and they had to hear all week that our coach is leaving.
Wow.
What do you ladies think about that?
I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, if I was a kid and I was on a team and my coach may be leaving the rumors, that would kind of leave me a little distraught and kind of confused about, like, what's the next step and why is my coach leaving me? You know what I'm saying? Were we not good enough? You know, so it can cause all of those different type of, you know, emotional and mental confusion to come along with kids. I would be upset personally if I was playing.
Your thoughts, Gigi?
Yeah, I'm the same. I agree with Melody. As a kid, you're still developing in so many ways, emotionally especially. And so when it comes to a coach, that person in turn actually is like a parent. And so with the situation like that and those rumors, I mean, that's hurtful, painful.
It's kind of like abandonment.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you have to remember that these people play such an important role in these kids' lives, no matter what the situation is. And so I don't care who you are, you're going to go through some stuff when you hear something like that.
Right.
And then if that's the case, Mace, if I know that the boosters and all that, and the NCAA, but should there be some type of rule in place that says that none of this or no agreements can be made until after the season is done?
It's a big money business,
which is a problem, but that's another thing.
Right. I mean, you got to think. Once upon a time, nobody ever saw, I don't think, salaries escalate to the way they are. TV contracts, like say, Texas got their own network.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is going to happen. But this, when we talk about on Wednesday with our recruiting show, parents have to ask these kind of questions. You know, the day of a coach being at a school 10, 12, 14 years is almost really null and void. Right?
Yeah, that's
so you have to ask like these kind of questions. If I'm a parent, my son is being recruited, I need to know, coach, what are your intentions? If a big money job is out there, will you take, like, you can look at kids like in Houston. Tom Herman been the hot name the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You knew Houston wasn't going to be able to keep him.
Yeah.
The next big job that was going to open,
he was gone.
He was going to be gone. You knew that.
Yeah, and that what kind of gets me, because we talk about every Wednesday. Y'all can check us out every Wednesday to do our Recruiting 101 show. We talk about kids today, you can't go with the coach no more.
Right.
Coaches are $1 million away from leaving.
Right.
Or $3 million. Or $5 million.
Or $1.75 million. That's my rate.
Yeah.
But just think about this. Tom Herman went from 1.5 to 3 million last year. And now he's probably going to make close to 7, 8 at Texas. Right. You can't be mad at him.
Can't be mad at him, but we keep going back, and this is the thing that kind of gets me, and we talk about it a lot. You know, the NCAA is a business now.
Big business.
And they got to quit with this whole student-athlete because it's not where it used to be.
Athlete, student.
Maybe in the other 8 sports is about student-athletes.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it comes to football, even NCAA basketball, it's a money thing.
They pay all the bills. Again, I say this all the time. Every year, schools, they invest millions of dollars into upgrading facilities for the sole purpose of attracting top recruits. I mean, that's why they do it.
Right.
And again, as a parent, we have to remind these kids, you're going to school to get the degree.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you're going to school.
That is correct.
But in the event, you know, we're not parents are not asking the right questions of these coaches. Because I mean, Tom Herman, like, come on, man. Stevie Wonder could see that Tom Herman wasn't going to stay at Houston too much longer.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I have my feelings about it as well. I don't like it because at the end of the day, I'm more for the student athlete, and they do kind of leave him a lot out there hanging a lot. Tom he's a man, he has a family, he has a businessman too. Because coaches are businesses.
It is.
They're business. They are
business.
businesses now. Charlie Strong found it out. He got $10.5 million to get fired. That's not bad to lose. But if you got kids who came in, that's why it is almost becoming just important. And if you look at these kids, they almost like they don't need loyalty themselves. Why should they have loyalty to a school?
Right.
Again, as an athlete, your one job when you sign that letter of intent is to get the one thing that they can't take away from you, and that's that degree.
That's why when you
get that piece of paper, man.
Student athlete, don't worry about who's there. Don't worry about, be selfish a little bit. Go to the school that you want to, who loves you, and get yours.
But we say it all the time. Are you going for the coach? Or are you going for the school?
Be selfish. Because the coaches ain't going to be there.
The coach not going to be there.
They're talking millions of dollars, shoe contracts. They buying houses. They buying the boosters of sliding this and that. They just want you to do one thing and win football games.
They want you to win football games. So go to class in the middle of winning football games.
So like you said,
It comes from the parent.
Yeah.
The parents and who's grounded, because wrong kind. Well, I don't want to say wrong kind of home, but they see those dollar signs.
Yeah, right.
And those endorsement deals.
Amen.
And hey, that's tempting for a lot of people.
Hey, man, when we come back, man, we're going to get into this crushing interview with Melody and Gigi.
Health is wealth.
Stay with us. It's The Crush.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them, like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We're going to the Crushing interview brought to you by Oracy Software. The Oracy team is committed to providing full life cycle support for the hell of y'all killing me over here. Testing and delivering market-driven products. Oracy model is when the customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to oracy.com. That's ORASI.com for more information. Maceo, please give our guests that formal introduction, sir.
Man, coming to the microphone, two young ladies. They have a show that's going to be coming to you real soon called Body Talk.
Yes, baby! Body Talk.
Melody and Gigi to the microphone. Ladies, what's going on?
Hey!
What's happening? What's happening?
So, ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So let me ask you this. What got you into all this fitness? Because y'all are not only just, y'all work out for health, but y'all perform, y'all do all this stuff. What got y'all into this strength and health and all that good stuff?
Well, you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll let you start.
Well, what got me into fitness is, well, it's been levels for me. I started out, like most people, just trying to exercise and work out, trying to balance that with working a full-time job, taking care of my family, home, groceries, and all of that, and it wasn't working. And, sorry, it just wasn't working. And I had to, and I'm from Louisiana, I don't think I need to explain that any further, battled weight my whole life, right, up and down, I'm 5 feet tall. Okay, so I had to figure it out. So I just had a come to Jesus moment. And I was like, I'm a scientist, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm smart. Surely I can figure this out. So I did one day. I figured out how to eat, how to exercise, how to figure that and work that into my daily schedule. And guess what? It worked, and I've been maintaining it since. And through all of that, I figured out I was strong. I wasn't an athlete in high school or college. Probably should have been, could have been, because now I'm a professional athlete.
That's right.
Professional. I compete on a pro level in bodybuilding. Who knew? In my 40s, my mid-40s, as a matter of fact. And so what I figured out is that if I can do it, so can everyone else. So what I in turn started doing is I left the medical world. I'm a clinical scientist. I spent many years working in that field, and I started just working, training myself. Friends started, they wanted me to help them. I started training professionally as a trainer, and it just continued. So now I help other people to figure out how to balance life, real life, and eat healthy and exercise, not make it complicated, but sensible, because a lot of people overcomplicate it, and it has to make sense. So that's pretty much, that's how I got into it.
Let's talk about your journey, Melody. What got you there?
Well, my journey is a little different. I didn't, battle weight or anything like that. I was always that petite girl, athlete all my life. Played basketball, track and field. Stopped playing when I got into college, and decided I wanted to get thick. And it didn't work out the right way. It was thick in the wrong way. So, I joined the gym and got introduced to pro fitness by my trainer, Carlos Jordan, over at Ultimate Bodies, and that's my new sport. And so I think it was the athlete in me, that was looking for something else to do, and I loved it, and I loved helping people. I've been doing it since 2002. Been in the fitness industry for 15 plus years. Eventually became a personal trainer, a coach. I work with people that are competing, posing, transformations. It's like my new sport. But I'm very, passionate about making sure that people live healthy lifestyles. That's the biggest thing for me. It's not about, being this little bitty skinny person on the outside because you sexy with the curves, but it's about being healthy. So that's pretty much my story.
She said she worked out to be thick.
Yeah! I started eating to get thick, and it was wrong. So I said, I gotta go to the gym and get this right.
Well, we have a term when we like a term. We call it fit thick,
baby.
Because we are fit thick girls. Because you can be thick. Fit thick. Yeah. Tweet that.
Tweet that, Gladys.
Tweet that. Fit thick.
Yeah.
But yes, you can be healthy and curvy and sexy and still be fit. And so that's the definition basically of being fit thick.
Fit thick.
Yes.
Fit thick.
We don't want anyone being like skinny and too small. That's
Which brings
not
me to
the
the
idea.
next thing. Y'all are bodybuilders. Y'all are.
Yes.
How do you? Because women sometimes always used to hear you don't want to get too muscular.
Don't want muscle. I don't want to get
That's a myth. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Women have this myth of if they actually strength train, they're going to bulk up. Look at us. We're very petite women. I lift very heavy. I've been doing this since 2002. I'm not masculine. I'm still feminine. We just tend to chisel down and get really lean. No, I mean, we lift.
We lift.
We train circles around most men.
So when you say like you lift heavy, like, and what you benching?
That he got asked. I knew it was coming.
Women don't scale themselves with how much we bench. But let's just say this. If I'm shoulder pressing, right, I'm up to 45 pounds on each side. Shoulder pressing.
Okay.
If I'm leg pressing, I'm saying I'm at 215 and up on a leg press. So we go ahead.
And Melody, she probably has this problem too, whether it's a client, a male client, or even some of the guys that I may work out with. I have to literally dummy down my strength and my abilities so I can kind of coax the ego of the guy. So until they feel comfortable.
Oh, I don't dumb it down. I do. I be like, that's all you
That's the difference between us. Like, because I want them to feel comfortable with their manhood and all of that until they be like, you know what, you're the bomb.com. Like, go do your thing.
We better take a break, cause me and Maceo kind of.
So he all in his feelings. That's why.
No. I can pitch both of y'all.
When we come back, we're gonna have a push-up challenge.
We'll be right back.
Emmanuel and Maceo.
So 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. Just sitting here reading about HIV in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. Did you know we're number 8 in the nation?
I know.
You need to get tested.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm good.
But you are a ladies' man. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you.
If I need to get tested, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm married.
True, but you don't know who he's with when he's not with you.
Oh, you got jokes. He's not like that.
Fact is, no one really knows what their partner is doing or who their partner is with when they're away.
Well, I'll get tested if you get tested.
Cool. Where can we go?
This article I'm reading says the Lifeline Project of CSB does free HIV testing. Let's go there.
Lifeline Project, here we come.
The Lifeline Project is a SAMHSA grant. For more information on free testing, please call 770-492422 or visit us on the web at www.cobcsb.com.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, we're back, man. Doing this crushing interview brought to you by Oracy Software. And so we're still here. Make sure I had the last question. I know you got questions. You've been talking trash in between.
Well, yeah. So I mean, when we talk about fitness, let's just talk about how important the diet is. I know that's like the key part. Let's just talk about your diet.
Okay, so I'll take the lead on that one. So basically, you guys, I mean, you can work out every day, all day, as hard as you want in the gym. But if the nutrition isn't right, it doesn't even matter. Have you guys heard that it's 80% nutrition and 20% workout? You ever been in the gym? I mean, there's somebody in there, they get it. They be in there every day. I mean, they going hard. They got their little sweat bag on, you know what I'm saying? They beanie on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they ain't losing no weight. Because the food is not right. So, but it's all about moderation. So it was like I launched this challenge, let's drop 10 before the end of 2016, going into 2017 strong. So all that means is that what we're going to do is we just going to gauge right during the holidays. You're going to still be able to enjoy yourself, but it's all about moderation. You know, just clean eating. It doesn't, and then you just feel better. Sensible.
Being sensible.
So if you're not eating right, you're not going to get any changes. That's just it.
How I work with my clients, the problem I usually have, or people in general, because I'm stopped all the time, like, what are you eating? How do you eat? What do you do? You need to be sensible. You need to feed your body. The analogy I usually point out to people is that your body is a machine.
Right.
Can you go anywhere when your car ain't got no gas? No, you can't. So you have to feed your body just like you need to feed any other machine. So if you are starving yourself, starving your body, literally start not feeding yourself, you're not going to ever lose any weight. And especially if you're trying to work out and exercise, you really need to feed your body. And not just, you can't do the bag of Cheetos, you can't do the little coffee. You can't do the Cheetos. You have to eat healthy and sensibly. And that's 5 to 6 times a day. That's clean food. By clean food, we mean vegetables, fruit, lean protein, healthy carbs, complex carbs like oatmeal, quinoa,
brown rice,
healthy things. And you can flavor those things up, not with a bunch of salt, but with herbs. He's laughing because he's like, I got my salt shakers.
Like, quick question, because you talk about brown rice.
Yes.
Not shrimp fried rice.
No, not shrimp fried rice. No.
I mean, it's brown.
Shrimp did not come out of, well, shrimp is fine, but
It was
fried did not.
with the soy sauce, which is a ton of sodium, okay?
Right.
I don't like soy sauce. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. No.
Real brown rice.
Okay.
No, you can Now, shrimp fried rice isn't the problem. It's the shrimp, the shrimp fried rice from like the restaurants. That's the problem, because they have all the added MSG and all those other, chemicals that's in it, and the high sodium content. Now you can make your own, like me and Melody will make our own, and other people. You got your shrimp, you got your brown rice, and you can just add some other seasonings and flavorings, natural seasonings, and it's so delicious. Like I made some for me and my son the other day, and it was a bomb.
Why are you looking like that, Macy?
Let me ask y'all a question. How often in the gym do y'all hit a week in time frame? How many days? How many hours a day?
Regular or competition mode?
I'm consistent 5 days a week.
So regular and competition, because I know that might be different for
Because it's both. If either one, I'm really in the gym like 5 to 6 days a week. But if I'm in competition mode, I'm in there a number of hours longer than regular.
Yeah.
So it's just different for me because I actively compete so many months out of the year. But like just normal working out, I perform cardio, and I also include weight training because that's very important for women. I'm not going to bulk up and be all manly and look like a man. It gives me curves.
And the thing is, you don't have to live in the gym. You don't have to be a gym junkie, right? My mom thought she had to be a gym junkie. You can have a nice schedule of 3 days a week where you get in some type of, combination of strength training with a little bit of cardiovascular. And then in between, you just might make sure that you're doing, clean eating. So it's not like you got to live in there. We're gym rats, but it doesn't mean you got to be a gym rat. You know what I'm saying? So don't think of it as like it's a chore. Just something that you put into your schedule on a regular basis.
And what I try to help people understand, it's not even being in the gym. You can take walks with your family, your husband, your kids, with your co-workers at work, parking, simple stuff. You know this, when you go into the stores and shopping, parking really, really far away from the entrance. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm taking it all.
Oh, okay. Like, you're like, I ain't doing all that, Gigi, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, you do that. But don't think of it as exercising. It's not, if people can take that word and that actually the word workout and associate it with something fun, it won't be so taxing and such a difficulty to put it and schedule it into your life. And you need to schedule it. It has to be something you do on the regular. And be happy to do it like jazz fingers. Woo! Jazz fingers.
You doing this, guys?
Yeah, jazz fingers.
Jazz fingers, yes.
Man, you gotta get excited about
yes, jazz fingers.
This changes your life, man. It gives you longevity on your life.
We excited.
Yes, you sound real excited. That's your excited response?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all understand, we excited every day because we get to do this all the time. We just show and meet people like you, so it's always exciting.
Okay, good. Good.
We also had to keep a,
Oh, be all cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm digging that Barry White voice there. You got the Barry White voice going.
When we come back, I want to make sure we get a chance for everybody to find out where they can find you at.
Okay.
And talk about competitions and things of that nature. Are you still active in competition?
I went off season end of September.
Wow.
Yeah. We're still active.
You just off season, right?
Off season, right.
Yes.
All right, we'll talk about that when we get back.
Yes.
And stay with us. It's The Crush.
All right.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I will maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Hey, Teddy, why is investing important?
Most people have goals that they're trying to reach in life that has something to do with growing their assets. That's a problem that we have in our community because we don't take enough risk to actually grow our assets to meet our expectations.
So how does Parish Capital help me?
I see myself as a world-class investor. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm here to bring a transparent, low-fee strategy so people understand what they're getting into when they invest. $1 today is not worth the same as $1 tomorrow. You can go to my website at parishcapital.com or call us at 800-618-1940.
Invest your money.
Ignore the noise, stay focused, and prosperity be unto you.
Uncle Dan? Mom? Dad? If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Twin Sports TV, and shout out to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Get your game up. Woo!
All right, we're back. It's The Crush with GiGi and Melody. Nah, that didn't even sound right. See how that didn't even sound right?
Yeah, you don't put the
It don't even sound right when I say it like this.
Yeah, now we got to do that again. Yeah, you got to do that again.
No, all right. We're back, man.
Yeah.
With our latest GiGi. That didn't sound right. I'm so glad they come down on me. Real singers. What can they find out more about you, ladies, and this energy that y'all bringing in? Where they can find out more about you?
Well, basically, you guys, we're super excited. We're launching our new project, which is December the 5th. It is our own radio talk show called Body Talk with GiGi and Melody Marie. That's going to be Monday, 9 p.m. We're going to be on World Star Hit Radio. We're excited, guys. We're going to be going live and all of that stuff.
Yes.
Too. Powered by Rebecca Davis and State Farm. So we already got a little power behind us. We're excited. We're on social media too. Body Talk Media on IG and Twitter. Then you can find GiGi on her personal.
No, you know what? I friended both of y'all.
You did?
Yes, he did. He's already friended me.
You don't.
Why you not my friend?
I on everything. You don't respond.
She's my goodness. You about to be serious.
She is not as, with social media.
She tried it.
So I'm more the social media guru. She just stay really busy. So she gonna catch up. She's a night owl.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's how you can find your gym.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually located over at Ultimate Bodies by Carlos. Just come on in there.
Gym?
His gym. He need to get back in
I'm
there.
back.
You back?
Seen him a long time.
Yes.
So we put him out there. We like calling him out. So he got to it now.
My trainer understands that my truck was stolen.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I'm back in the game now.
Okay. I told him that today.
Right, I told him.
Yeah. All right, and I am Body by GiGi on social media. That's BODIED, GIGI. And you can find me at my gym at OPT Wellness over in Smyrna. It's near the Cumberland Mall. That's OPT Wellness in Smyrna. So that's where you can find me. And like Melody said, we start our radio show next week on December 5th, 9 p.m. World Star Hit Radio. Watch us. It's going to be about fitness, health, and wellness. We just want to motivate and inspire everyone. We're making it fun. I don't know how. We're having fun. Gas hands. Fitness is fun. yes, please follow us. Check out our show. We're going to make sure we can get these guys in. So yeah, just look us up. We're going to teach everyone, try to help everyone figure out how to just be healthy.
And that's jazz hands.
Yeah, we're going to have a push-up challenge. And Mace.
Mace, your star. He's the. Hey, man, we thank you ladies for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
We got pictures to take. How about that? We about to take some pictures right now. Thank you, ladies. We'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, it's spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, it's spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Hey man, we're going to that college football right now. We got to discuss this weekend, Maceo. Boy, a lot of things got answered, and a lot of things didn't get answered this weekend, man. So let's start with this right here. Let's start. Friday, November 25th, Washington defeated Washington State 45-7. Apple Cup, took the Apple Cup home. Jake Brown had over 292 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. Right now, Washington should be, if they win this weekend, should get in. They should. Anything about Washington that may, because they playing, we're going to talk about this little A Colorado this weekend. What do you like about Washington? What you don't like about them? And do you think they can compete?
I I like Washington a lot. Good quarterback, good offense, defense is pretty decent. Colorado is a very interesting story. Colorado has the ability, they can win this game.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, I think Washington, they lost to a pretty good USC team. This USC team is not like the USC team that played Alabama the opening night.
Right.
And quietly, I could probably make an argument for you that USC playing some of the best football in America right now.
Yeah, I think they are one of the strongest teams in the country right now. And speaking of the team they'll be playing this weekend, Colorado defeated Utah 27-22. Colorado is still that team this year that has surprised a lot of people, man. It surprised me. They built that program. One of the things that you did point out was that the coach had time to build him a program less than in 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. Now let's understand this too when I said that that should be the model, but we do know at certain programs that's just not the case. So certain programs want to win now.
I know somebody was like, well, they don't have, it's Colorado. It still is the map.
Right, and the thing, they play in a competitive enough league to where people will get fired.
Yeah,
they will fire you.
And the thing is, it's even looking at Saban's path.
Yeah,
he was a little quicker than most, but he did have time to build Alabama the way he wanted to build them. They went 7-6 the first year, and then they are now who we think they are. Colorado, Washington, I do like Washington to win this game.
I think Washington will win this game.
It is being played, if I'm not mistaken, in Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
So that would be the Pac-12 championship right there. And I think if Washington wins, they get in, no doubt.
Under that impression also. Under that impression.
You're under that impression?
I'm under that impression.
We are talking about the NCAA, so that could change things. Going to the next game that we want to talk about, man. Clemson destroyed South Carolina this weekend.
Boy, that's how you beat your rival. You take your rival out back and you just slap your rival.
56-7.
You slap your rival around like none other.
I loved it. Looked at that game, man, and I was looking like Deshaun put up 347 and 6 touchdowns. And I was sitting there like, South Carolina, that's the best you can do.
Yeah. The cool part about that game, and this is another reason I like Dabo, he pulled guys out one by one that he knew this is their last time playing at Clemson. Like Deshaun, everybody know Deshaun coming out. Yeah. I hate he gonna be a Cleveland Brown, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. But this is why you love Dabo, and this is why he does a great job of recruit. But he's gonna hate to see Deshaun go.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, boy, when you talk about stability at quarterback for 3 years, do they have? They got a nice backup. They got a nice backup. They've recruited well, and Sunshine up in Cartersville.
He's going up there. That's right.
They top 2.
That's
top
right.
2.
That's right.
Yep.
Hey man, we just gave y'all a little tease. We got to do one to the rundown. We're gonna include these ladies again on these rundown because we got some great topics in the rundown. So stay with us, Sister Crush.
So 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food straw box, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
What's up, sis?
Nothing. Just sitting here reading about HIV in Atlanta and its surrounding areas. Did you know we're number 8 in the nation?
I know.
You need to get tested.
Nah, I don't get down like that. I'm good.
But you are a ladies' man. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you.
If I need to get tested, so do you.
No, I don't. I'm married.
True, but you don't know who he's with when he's not with you.
Oh, you got jokes. He's not like that.
Fact is, no one really knows what their partner is doing or who their partner is with when they're away.
Well, I'll get tested if you get tested.
Cool. Where can we go?
This article I'm reading says the Lifeline Project of CSB does free HIV testing. Let's go there.
Lifeline Project, here we come.
The Lifeline Project is a SAMHSA grant. For more information on free testing, please call 770-499-2422 or visit us on the web at www.cobcsb.com.
So,
I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org. Green light. Hey girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Garland Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Bobby Yotta from the Ohio State. I'm kicking with the Crest on Sensation Station Network.
We're going to the Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital, it's P-A-R-R-I-S-H, capital with an A.com for more information. Make sure, where you going to start it off, man, this rundown, bro?
Man, so I'm going to start off, man, these coaching hires and fires, man.
Okay.
Here we go. Charlie Strong, he's out. Yeah. He's going to get bought out, which is, a good thing. This is where we are in college football today.
Yeah.
It was funny to hear Georgia fans after the loss to Georgia Tech. Now they don't think that Kirby is the guy. And I'm like, give the guy a chance. He just got there, man. He was playing with house money this year. Everybody calm down. But this is the state of college athletics today.
Yeah.
And microwave society.
He went 3 years. Took time the first year or two to clean up the stuff that Mac Brown left him. So basically he had 2 years to clean up and 1 year to make a great impression, and he didn't. So they got rid of him. I hold that to right now. Who else you got, man, on that list, man?
Oh, man. Really, I'm focused on Charlie Strong. Because we know Hilford is going to be out at Oregon.
Right.
They're going to announce that probably tomorrow.
Right.
Again, a guy who 3 years, he's 2 years removed from the national championship. Whenever Mariota left, the difference in recruiting, the difference in, it's just a way that these colleges go about handling these guys. But again, you're paying these guys a lot of money. It's pressure to win.
And the big thing about both Oregon and Texas is you look at it, they got big booster backings. Oregon has Nike money. They have Phil Knight.
Phil Knight say he is ready to write somebody a blank check to come turn the program around.
Texas has multiple billionaires who follow that program.
Texas is the richest college athletic program in all of America.
So when you take those on and you're not winning consistently,
right,
you do run the risk of being fired. It is a job. It is not about your student being an athlete. And I mean your athlete being a student. It's more about this athlete being an athlete. Win the game, win it now. You got 3 years to win. If you don't win, you're done.
The motto as a coach, you get hired to get fired.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, Les Miles, what he's done for LSU, they didn't have a losing record, people.
They did.
They were winning every year. They just wasn't winning enough.
They weren't winning at the clip that the boosters felt was necessary for him to keep his job.
Yeah, they were winning.
He couldn't beat the guy over Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, he couldn't.
A lot of people can't beat the guy over Tuscaloosa, though.
They want to make sure they see all these, and this is where we always talk about on Wednesdays recruiting. You keep looking at these recruiting lists with all these 5- and 4-star players, and they're like, how come we can't win? How come we can't get this? How can't we get... Everybody's not in the same place. And you look at, you still got you, and you never hear, well, they had an 88% graduation rate. They don't hear that. They don't never hear that.
Right. They don't hear that. But again, you're talking about where we have guys who, when you're putting all these guys in the NFL, when, like you said, you got this 4-star kid, this 5-star kid, sometimes these kids just don't develop.
Right.
At the rate that you think. High school and college, two different things.
Yeah.
Whereas you might have a kid, it's like 2 or 3 kids that we're going to discuss Wednesday who weren't on nobody's radar. The all-time leading receiver at Memphis, he was a walk-on for 2 years.
Yeah.
In 2 years, he became the all-time leading receiver in Memphis history. Isaac Bruce played at Memphis. He broke Isaac Bruce record, who was a Super Bowl champion, who played in the league 12 years.
All right.
So kids fall through the cracks, but this is the pressure of college football today.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And it's not the greatest, which takes me to my first story. If everybody know, Liberty College, I don't know the exact place where it was at, Liberty University, I'm sorry, just today announced that they hired Baylor's former athletic director, Ian McCall. If you don't recall, Ian was released in May because of the rape allegations and things like that went on at the school. But Liberty said, we're going to take a chance on him because what he was able to do was bring winning programs to Baylor. So it looks like to me, and I could be wrong, I might misinterpret this, Mace, winning outlasts all of those controversies that came to the school. It looks funny to me. Liberty is all happy. They got the guy who can bring in the winning. But this guy just in May went through where his school was disgraced with all that football, with the alleged rapes, the Title IX issues and all that, and now he's back in a job in less than 6 months.
Yeah.
What you ladies think about that?
Well, at the end of the day, like y'all said, this sport is becoming all about money. You know what I'm saying? And wins. So a lot of the things that mattered back in the day, they don't matter anymore.
Right.
The colleges are willing to bring in whoever they feel like is going to be able to get the win, regardless of what's going on in the background, you know? It's crazy because the biggest thing for me is that it used to be about the students, the athletes.
Right.
When did it get away from the sport?
I'll be honest with you.
The money.
The biggest turn is when television got involved.
Yes.
Think about the TV checks that they write these days to these conferences. When a Texas Longhorn program get their own network, they don't share with nobody, no other school.
All by themselves.
And it's a corporate of ESPN and all of that. I'm about the money. If you ain't making me money, I hate to say this song, if you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. That's that song, right?
Right.
That's the song.
It ain't about the money.
And it's getting to this, and this guy literally less than 6 months ago was the school has been disgraced. And he's the athletic director, and now he's already got another job.
Understand this, because this is how they're going to spend it. I'm just going to spend it for y'all before they spend it. What was Baylor before he got there?
I agree.
Nothing.
And he's leaving it in disgrace.
He's leaving it in disgrace. But they're looking at, he took a program that really nobody knew about.
Yeah.
And they became this national phenomenon. They had a Heisman Trophy winner in RG3. That he has an ugly statue in front of the stadium that don't even look like him, but we digress. They became a very powerful entity in a short time. And that's what Liberty is looking at. Well, you know what? He can come in. He knows where the money is. He will be able to help us raise funds, and we will be able to start doing X, Y, Z on our campus. And as the money comes in, people are going to be like, you know what? Hey,
they forget about it.
Right. Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's society today.
That is.
Especially when it comes to things like what they were doing at Baylor. I mean, here's Liberty's president, Jerry Falwell, says himself that he wants to become a Christian university at the level of Notre Dame or BYU. He said Ian's success really speaks for itself. You look at Baylor was able to do during his tenure, like Maceo said, it fits perfectly where we'll see our sports programming going. Not athletics, not academics.
Academics,
not
right.
the sports programs are going. This is an exciting time for us. It's all about the wins.
Yep.
It's all about the money. And it's all about trying to get where BYU and Notre Dame is at.
Right. The coins. Those coins.
Yeah.
And like I said, what people will see once he starts bringing the checks into campus, you're going to see this building. You're going to see upgrades. You're going to see the facilities change. And all of a sudden, he'll be like, well, you know what? Hey, man, I don't know what they were doing at Baylor, but they're going to kind of like clean him up a little bit, and he's going to be a saint on this campus.
They're going to make it to look like it wasn't his fault.
Absolutely.
Even though he knew, and they have said he knew.
Yeah, well, they made Art Brown's fall on sword for that.
Yeah, and so they killed one guy and allowed another one to get through.
Right.
Cash rules everything. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
A
dream of the future brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yellow.
This is Judge Hatchet.
Lamar Batman Cub.
Yo, this is Teddy Parrish. This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
We're going to the 9 o'clock hour, being brought to you by the Lifeline Project of Cobb Douglas Community Services Board. Lifeline provides free HIV testing at the site in Marietta Monday through Friday. Lifeline is committed to educating the community on HIV to increase the public's awareness while decreasing the myths and stigma that surround the virus. For more information, please call us at 770-499-2422 or visit them on the web at cobbcsb.com. Make sure, what's the next story that you got, man?
Hey, man, Steph Curry, you know, he's a big Carolina Panther fan.
Yeah.
His Panthers lost to the Oakland Raiders on Sunday, so he had to put on a Derek Carr jersey in his cushy booth that he was sitting in, and you know, the pictures have gone viral all over the World Wide Web. He has on his Derek Carr jersey. He paid up on his bet. Pay on your. Yeah, man. Yeah, I should know. They made me dance in the middle of the street. They made me do the dirty bird in the middle of the street.
All in his Falcons good.
I digress.
Boy, got angry, man.
I called them all kind of names, but you know I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, man, Big Ten has fined University of Michigan $10,000 and reprimands Jim Harbaugh for his post-game rant after that Ohio State-Michigan game.
Dear Jim, dear Jim, it wasn't those calls, Jim. You did a lot of stuff that cost you that ball game too. It didn't come down to those calls, Jim.
But I'm a coach too. We coached. We know how that stuff pissed you off too.
Speaking of coaching, Coach Andrews keep trying to lure me out of retirement.
Yeah, but you know how coaching that one. You know how coach. You know how when we get them calls, you lose a basket out there.
Oh, y'all get mad.
Yeah, yes. We could be done messed up the whole game, but if they mess up that one call, we go insane out there.
24-hour rule, Jim. 24-hour rule.
You know how we are, Mace. You get that call. You had to grab us off the field. We about to throw things out there.
I had to learn. Just walk away. Don't say nothing. Go home, get in the dog, cut off the lights, and then when you wake up in the morning, you feel better about it.
You know what? He can say that because he was in the booth.
Right. Well, you definitely should walk away when it's gonna cost you $10,000. I'm just saying.
He make $9 million a year. He
worried about it.
What's his clothes budget every week?
Every month, $4 grand a month. But his khakis were tight.
Oh,
they were extra tight.
So he knew
he
camera.
like them tight.
No, he didn't have on his regular khakis, so
he wore those special khakis.
He must not have been ready for war.
That's messed up. What you got, Mace, man?
Hey, man, LeBron James, a walking triple-double. His third of the season, man, 45th of his career. He's number 6 all time. He went 26, 13, and 10 the other night, man. LeBron, the king. The king. Or whatever y'all want to call him.
Hey, man, we want to send a special shout out, a prayer to those people up in Ohio State today who went through the knife attacks and the injuries that happened up there today.
Absolutely.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah, the prayers go out to everybody up there in Ohio. It was 11 students were injured on campus. I think the suspect or the guy who was killed ran into him with a car, pulled out a knife, and started slicing people. So prayers and all that good things up there to the people up there in Ohio State land. So that's just tough, man. Campus life is not as easy as it used to be, man. People go crazy these days for the littlest things, man. Got anything else, Mace?
Hey, man, I got so many stories, man. Mark Cuban saying, man, you know, even though right now they're the worst team in the NBA, they're not gonna tank the season, man. He say, don't worry about the Dallas Mavericks, man. We gonna be fine. I'ma still be on Shark Tank every Friday, talking to people, not spending no money.
I always have a plan B.
Yeah. So he like, man, I'm good, man. Don't worry about us. We not gonna tank.
Man, I mean, you can't, man. You talked all that trash. You wouldn't spend money on. Everybody was like, dog, you know, that ain't the greatest team you putting together. That you got an old man that playing.
You got an old man. I'm talking about old man.
And you got the one guy on the Golden State Warriors that nobody wanted, Dirk.
Dirk out there shooting on, boy, like that one leg jump shot. That thing don't work no more, Dirk.
Yeah, man. So shout out to this guy real quick before we go. It's probably gonna be part of my thing. The 62-year-old guy who ran the marathon this week in Seattle.
Yeah.
He had a with lung disease. He had I want to say last name is Evans. He ran the 26.2 mile marathon with an oxygen tank. It took him 11 hours to do it, and he was able to do it. His name is Evans Wilson. Shout out to you, sir. You probably would be.
All right, Evans.
11 hours, but he had an oxygen tank and did the whole thing, man.
No doubt, man. That's love, because I'm going to give me one of those 26.2 to put on the back of my truck. No doubt.
Hey, we come back, man.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Really?
Oh, we got to talk about it. Stay with us. It's Crush.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, it's spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guides us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American
soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
This is Corey Jarvis, head football coach at Mays High School. When I listen to sports radio, I listen to ssnatl.com.
Really, Mace? Really, Glade? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren. Hey, man, we're going to tell you really right now where we question the intelligence of some of these athletes and people out there in the sports world. Make sure, man, start it off, bro.
Hey, man, first of all, really it's brought to you by the Love Collection by TLC, where we create natural body and hair products by hand with love. TLC will make you feel amazing. Take the time to love on you. Made by hands, made with love.
You got that electronic now, man?
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay.
You get on my nerves.
Yeah, I tell you, man. You just, Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, Dwight Howard. Really, Dwight Howard. You gonna let a fan get all in you know, rabbit ears, Dwight. So, Dwight, he in the stands, Dwight. There's no need to answer people with that, man. No need. Let it go, Dwight. Listen, man, you getting money. You good. Hey, man, you're doing exactly what the house needs you to do. You know, we took a loss last night. Dwight, let the hecklers be hecklers, man. They haters, man. Really, Dwight Howard.
Really, Gary Kubiak. You know I needed that win to try to catch up to make sure, but you're going to go for a 62-yard field goal and in the wind, talking about I had to go for it, and they missed, and then guess what happened? They ran right down in 2 plays, kicked the field goal, game over. Really, Gary Kubiak? Really? What you got, Mace, man?
Hey, man, Georgia Bulldog fans, really, it's Kirby's first season, y'all. It's Kirby's first season. Let the man breathe. Yes, y'all lost to the school, North Avenue. Y'all lost to Tech, man. I understand. Listen, if you listen to Maceo before the season started, I told y'all were going to go 7-4. The man playing with house money. And we said on Tuesday, that they will lose to Tech.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be okay.
I see more up than down for Georgia.
Right.
So I understand y'all want it to be, I don't know, I guess 10-2 this year, but as we told y'all, man, 7-8 win. I think the most I went was 8, possibly 9, and a couple of games would have made it 9. But like May said, he said 7. So just I don't see it. I see it as different in Georgia. I see it as a building. Kirby learned this year. I think he'll be back, man. So that's just me. Really, Akeem Talib, you gonna shove your own teammate after he muffed that punt and do it on camera? I understand you being upset. He made a mistake. He muffed. He might have cost y'all a game, which didn't. But really, you gonna push him?
Right.
You gonna push wide receiver? Was it Jordan Norwood? Really? Is that a teammate, Mace?
Hey, man, that's not a really good team.
That's not a real. And everybody said it was Akeem. And it's Akeem Talib. Wherever he go, he do these type.
He gonna Akeem Talib.
Yeah, and that's just terrible. Really?
Yeah.
Go push your teammate, man.
Right.
That's terrible. What you got, man?
Man, really, Vontaze Burfict.
Good Lord have mercy.
Dude, Steve Smith, 5'9", 190, maybe 200 pounds, but you know, and he's a tough guy.
Right.
But that flop job you did, man, you belong in the NBA.
Really do.
And really, Ref, you gonna really throw a flag on Steve Smith? Can't knock that guy down.
He was 6'4", 6'5", 240.
Really, Vontaze. Like, but this is what he do. These are the things that he do, and that's why he's labeled the way he's labeled, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Really, Janoris Jenkins? You gonna cuss out Terrell Pryor?
In a tweet, man. Y'all some fake tough guys,
these
man.
Twitter fingers are strong these days.
Man, you fake studio gangster.
Why are you going at Terrell Pryor? Call my he ain't really that good. The boy went for 6 and 132 on you. He said it was a zone defense. The reason why he got that. Just get a. And then now you look like a fool because Terrell say, "Hey man, you're a great player. Good to see you."
Yes, he did.
So now you look like an even big fool. Janoris, just play your game, man. Just quit being a Twitter thug. Let it go. Shake the man's hand. You got anything else, man?
Man, I'm gonna hold it on that.
I'm gonna finish this with this. Josh Norman, stop it. Josh Norman, really.
You and Dez, man. Cut it out, man.
But no,
even though Dez say he done gave up on it.
Yeah, but you talking about if it had been back in the day, you can get cut down for this. Now you're talking about gangster stuff. Stop it. You a $15 million. You $15 million a year. You ain't no gangster nowhere. You ain't nowhere near the hood.
Bro, and if you are still in the hood, dude, you's an idiot.
Yeah, stop
you
it.
is an idiot.
all that getting tough after the thing and talking all this to get some publicity. Really? When we come back, man, we're going to get into some college football.
It's college football time, y'all.
Y'all make my head hurt.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm place on a cold day. I want to be a football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to say.
Hey, Teddy, why is investing important?
Most people have goals that they're trying to reach in life that has something to do with growing their asset. That's a problem that we have in our community because we don't take enough risk to actually grow our assets to meet our expectations.
So how does Parish Capital help me?
I see myself as a world-class investor. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm here to bring a transparent, low-fee strategy so people understand what they're getting into when they invest. $1 today is not worth the same as $1 tomorrow. You can go to my website at parishcapital.com or call us at 800-618-1940.
Invest your money.
Ignore the noise, stay focused, and prosperity be unto you.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs.
Oh man, we're going back into that college football. We gave you some 3 games, and we're about to get the rest of these top 10s in action, man. Make sure to start with the number 1 team in the country. Alabama Roll Tide defeated Auburn 30-12. It was a little tight for the beginning, but then Alabama stepped in. Your boy Jalen Hurts, man, looks like he learned. He took a little cussing out at the beginning of the game, and then Auburn don't know who they want a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback.
I saw 3, and Chandler Cox, that guy you were talking about with the 27 number in it.
Yeah.
I was like, is he a running back?
Yeah.
Are they running the, what's that called?
They single wing. They running single wing. But, you know, the game was going to be tight early. The rivalry.
Yeah.
But once the game settled down, once Jalen settled down, listen, that Alabama defense, say what you want. The Alabama defense, like, you know.
It'll be hard to beat them, man.
It'll be hard to beat them.
Alabama, from a defense perspective, and then they can throw running backs. It just depends. And this week it was Bo Scarborough, his big self, 6'2".
Yeah, it's a big old joker that boy.
17 carries for 9 yards, and then you got Damon Harris. He can
big old joker.
Auburn was outmatched.
Yeah,
because they still couldn't find it. And Jeremy Johnson, man, I have to say he one of the most biggest disappointment at quarterbacks
I keep trying to tell you, man. Listen, he is the definition of a 5-star kid who just don't pan out on college. You have to let these kids get on campus, man. He was supposed to be Cam Newton 2.0. Yeah. We understand all that stuff there. Listen, he never developed. He never, whether it be system or whatever it is, he just didn't develop, man. And again, let these kids get on campus and let them establish themselves. We can't just tell you automatically, hey, he's Cam Newton 2.0. It don't work.
He was 4 for 13 for 34 yards, and that was passing.
Yeah.
That's 2.6 yards a pass.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And I know he's a college kid, but for 3 years, in that freshman year, we got fooled. Remember, everybody was like, ooh, this kid. When he came out, ooh, he going to be the... What? That's why they say, just let him play. Just let him play. And Bama just look. Lord, God bless Florida this weekend. If they get a touchdown after the way they team look. Who that, Lundy? No offense, Lundy, but he
but not as bad as Treon. Now Treon bad, like this kid bad, but yeah,
They tried to say he was bad in Treon.
Yeah, he's not as bad. Treon could throw. At least this kid has some semblance of a forward pass. Like he got the forward pass down. I mean, he's not the quarterback for that offense.
Yeah, because he's just not. Florida State just ran roughshod on them this weekend. It was. Anyway, go on, keep it in the top 10. Wisconsin defeated Minnesota after it was a little tough. Everybody don't understand. Minnesota was 8-4 this year.
Minnesota,
and Wisconsin wanted to take that half of the division.
Yeah.
So now they're going to be in the game this Saturday
against Penn State.
And it looks as if Wisconsin still don't have a great passing game.
No,
it's all about the big uglies and running the football,
playing solid defense. This is the thing. Nobody wants to see Wisconsin or Penn State in the playoffs. So both of those guys, I mean, they collect their check for this conference championship game, but don't lobby for the playoffs. We don't want you.
And I'm gonna say that's gonna be one of my things. I'm gonna go off on a little bit. Right? That's why Penn State won't get in there. It's because we'll talk about that in a little bit later. We'll talk about that. I'm saving Ohio State, Michigan for the last game that we talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna talk about Penn State. Penn State, they won and beat Minnesota, who was terrible. Michigan State, who's just. You talking about needing to rebuild? They are rebuilding all the way back.
They were senior heavy. Lost 3 key guys to the NFL.
They lost a lot of talent.
Yeah, I mean, good running back. When your quarterback is not solidified on a big college campus, dude, you're gonna struggle.
And they did the same thing like Auburn, 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle.
You're going through 3 quarterbacks, that means you don't have a quarterback.
You don't have a quarterback, right?
3 quarterbacks mean you won't. But Trace McSorley had a great game. He threw for 376 yards and 4 touchdowns. Penn State, it was 10-12. It was 12-10 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Then they scored 35 unanswered points in the second half to win that side of the Big 12.
Michigan State is a bad football team.
They're horrible, man. But
they bad football.
But you know what? The coach been there long enough. He probably like, okay, I'm building. I'll be back in a few years.
He'll go get him a nice quarterback. He's probably one on campus. Probably got red shirted. We'll see.
Yeah, and then he do that, and it just Penn State looks as if they're gonna be that team that's gonna be the outside looking in.
They will be on the outside looking. Listen, they can't beat any of those 4 teams.
Yeah.
That at the top, and you got Ohio State. Yes, you got them on that day, but I promise you, if y'all play again, you will not beat them. You got them that day, Coach Franklin. You got them.
And that's the thing with I'm kind of this. This is me, and this is what the NCAA gonna have to deal with. So we might as well go into it now. But before we do that, let's talk about Michigan, Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Very good game. It was worth all the billing.
Very, very good game.
And to see Ohio State play Michigan, it was great. Yes, the call was kind of, I pointed it out. I was like, that spot looked well. But at the end of the day, Ohio State won that game.
They did.
And I had to look at it twice. Michigan played well. That was a great.
They played very well. Shout out to Speed, the quarterback.
Yeah.
He, didn't know if he was going to play.
Yeah, he wanted that hurt.
He soldiered up. I mean, he had them in position, but he throws the pick six. He throws a bad pick six.
Yes. But you know what? That tell you about big games. You're going to play if you can. If I got a little breath in my body and if I can walk, I'm playing, coach. You're going to have to get me out there. Big game, 219 yards, 2 for 2. He threw 2 touchdowns. That big pick that killed him at the end. J.T. Barrett numbers was better on the ground than they were in the air. He had for 125 on the ground and 124 in the air. So it was just a good fight. I had a lot of Michigan's defense is all that. They good.
They're very good. Two nice corners. Jabril Peppers, yes,
he's that deal.
Yes,
he's that deal.
But I mean, you talking about an Ohio State team that, I mean, they good too. And it was a very good football team.
And they needed all 96,000 to win that game. It's 100 plus thousand.
Even with LeBron down there hitting them folk.
J.R. Reed didn't go to no. They both from high school, so they
really
had no college affiliation. So J.R. Smith said, "I'm all Ohio now." But here's the thing, man. I get Harbaugh being pissed. I would have been pissed too.
Yeah,
because I'm one of those. Because I used to lose it on referee.
Yeah,
I was that dude. I was on the sideline. If I didn't get that holding call, my defensive end kind of get around the corner, and I know you. I get it. So he was kind of upset about it. So, but at the end of the day, Ohio State won.
So I mean, but so much happens during the game. I say it all the time. One bad call, it doesn't define the whole game.
We've got our Cricket's Wireless hotline. Who we got on the phone?
Hey, caller, what's your question on?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's Sam.
What's up, Sam?
How y'all doing today?
Good, man. How about you, brother?
I'm doing good. I want to ask Glaze, how do you see more positive for Georgia than negative?
I think when you got a quarterback who started his whole freshman year, he's going to be better next year. They still got a stable at running back. They've got a great defense. They were young on defense. I think they're going to come back with a better defensive staff. And you got Kirby his first year under his wing. So with that, and Kirby can recruit, you're going to bring in a good recruiting class. So I think when you put all that together, Georgia will be way better next year than they were this year and going forward. So that's why I think Georgia will be better next year.
Do you think he can win a championship within 5 to 10 seasons?
They ain't gonna give him 10 seasons now. I'm gonna tell you that now. They not gonna give him no 10 seasons.
I'm gonna say this, Sam. He got 5 years. He got 5
They ain't gonna give him no 10 years now.
He got 5 years. If he don't, he'll be looking for another job. That's how I feel as well. Because they brought him here to win the title, and that's bottom line, man. So, hey man, thanks for calling us, Sam, bro. Thanks for the question, man.
Thank you so much.
No problem. What number did he call us at, man?
And Sam calls us at 678-613-5857.
We're correct, man. We're going to continue with this Michigan, Ohio State, and then we're going to get into that top 4 talk, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org. Green light. Hey girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I will maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
Enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listen to The Crush, Get a Rush. Live with Stacey Harris, best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
Shout out to our homie Stacey. I know you feeling good right now. Shout out to make sure her seeing. And Stacey, what's Stacey's dad's name? I forget. Bo. And Bo. Y'all out there chilling with them Alabama on. Your dad got the hats. He's got all that. Shout out to y'all. Since Sam talked about it before we went to break on the Cricket Wireless hotline, we're going to talk about it. Georgia Tech, 28-27, Maceo. Pretty good game. Went down to the wire. What's your thoughts on that game, man?
I picked Tech. I just felt that Georgia's defense wouldn't be disciplined enough to control the option the entire night. A lot of big plays by Georgia Tech. Georgia, I mean, this is what I thought they would be this year. Got to give it to Paul Johnson, man. You know, he dialed up the plays that need to be called. Justin did a real good job of running this offense on Saturday. He's one of those kids, if he's beat Georgia twice, you can see it in his eye. You can see it in that body. Like I think Tech knew they could go in the ass. They weren't scared of Georgia. They went in with the thought that we can really win this game, and they pulled it out.
I like Georgia game plan going in early. They ran the ball a lot. Michelle ran for over 170 yards.
Yeah.
Chubb ran for over 88. But towards the end, it looks like they got away from some things.
Right.
And then you look at what Clinton Lynch did, and you see what Cersei did at the end. They just played Tech, which I thought was going to end up being a blowout because it looked bad going for a minute there. Mm-hmm. They calmed down. They scored 14 unanswered in the fourth and won the game by 1 point. Georgia kicker missed the extra point.
Right. Always comes back to hunch.
Kickers matter.
Kickers do matter.
So that's the reason why we're looking at a 28-27 game right now. Missed the extra point. They were going into the fourth with a 27-14 lead, and then Georgia Tech just found enough to win those games. Georgia had 2 picks that game by Eason. The young fella's got us coming to control in his offense too, makes to see what they can do. But overall, Tech won. Justin Thomas got his second in between the hedges. They got their hedges, but I do not, and I say this, me and Maceo have been saying this since before kick 1 at Georgia. You got to give Kirby a little time.
Got to give him time. Got to give him time.
Let him bring in his players. Let him establish his lifestyle, his style of play.
Yeah.
And let him do it. What you got, man?
Now, just to my homeboy, Omar Axon, he graduated from Tech.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, Mike, they were like, we run this state to hell with Georgia. I mean, listen.
Y'all the state champs, man.
Tech fans should be proud, and they should walk around with their chest stuck out because, again, they got the W.
You are the state champ this year, man.
And for 364 days, the team in black and red over there in Athens, to the north, as they say, I mean, they got to live with this.
They got it.
They got to live with this. They didn't bring Kirby in to lose this game.
Yeah.
And now he has his first one is down. He's 0-1.
Yeah.
One of the things that Mark Rick didn't really have to worry about, Mark Rick won this game.
Yeah, he was 8-2.
Yeah, he won this game. Kirby, do not become that guy.
He was 8-2 against Tech, but he couldn't beat Florida.
He couldn't beat the guys in his conference.
He was 8-2 against Tech.
He couldn't beat the guys in his conference.
But shout out to Georgia Tech, 8-4 this year.
You know, we got love for Georgia Tech.
They've given us credentials.
The crush down with Georgia Tech.
So we got love for Tech. They got Mr. Walter too.
They got Walter Banks too, man.
So there's as much love over there.
Yeah.
But like I say, Tech, I want to see what they do now. I like the backup quarterback they got there.
Yes.
The kid that came in for Justin this year.
Yes.
He looked real good winning offense. Mm-hmm. And they still got some youth with Lynch coming back and some youth at running the ball. At Tech, it's still hard to recruit for that offense. Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
If they could ever get a kid who could be a good enough passer in this offense, because once they start hitting you with that option and you start flowing it, when they pull up and throw that ball, I mean, the receivers, that breakdown, and then they go long,
because it's hard because
crazy.
You got to play man against it. You got to play man against that receiver.
You have to.
You can't play with a safety deep.
You have to dedicate so many people to the box.
You can't put safety deep,
because you don't want a guy turning the corner in that offense. And they showed you time and time again, when they turn up, they turn up.
Shout out to Georgia Tech, y'all state championship this year. Hey, man, real quick, man, and I'm going to bring this game up. Kentucky versus Louisville. Kentucky beat Louisville 41-38, Maceo. Let me ask you a question that's been burning. Is it still Lamar Jackson's trophy at the end of the year?
Hey, man, he's done. He's built up great equity. My boy Corey Long brought it up to me. It's always about the numbers.
Yeah.
So he has good numbers, but I think Deshaun Watson with a good game this weekend, I think Deshaun Watson makes this thing closer than what it was.
Because he's lost 2 of his last games. He got blown out against Houston. He had 4 turnovers. Even though he had great numbers, he had 4 turnovers against Kentucky this week.
He didn't play good down the stretch.
His last 3 games were Wake Forest, Houston, and Kentucky. And all 3 games, he didn't look the greatest. Even though they beat Wake Forest, they fought. They were fighting at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So everybody says it's his. I'm with you. If Deshaun has another great game, because he threw for 376 this week, if he has another great game against Virginia Tech, we might be talking. It might be a little hairy.
I'm telling you, it's going to be closer than a lot of people think.
It's going to be interesting, man. When we come back, me and Maceo get into the discussion.
Here you come.
College football,
the playoffs,
the top 4. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man!
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let truisms help you to the next level.
This is Amari Batman Karen. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey man, shout out, man. We're back. We about to steal with this college football. But shout out to y'all there. Yes, shout out to those Westlake Lions, man, who did their thing this weekend.
Westlake Lions in the Final Four, baby.
You might get another visit from the Crush. Oh, you will get another visit.
When they come through.
Hey, we're going to come through, man. Shout out to all y'all out there. Westlake did real well.
Westlake, we coming through.
Matter of fact, we're going to have a Westlake surprise for y'all tomorrow on the show.
I might break out my Westlake gear tomorrow.
Yeah, so stay tuned, man.
See if it's still fit.
Stay tuned. Hey man, we're going to our top 4, man. Give me your top 4, Maceo.
So at number 4 for me this week, I have the Washington Huskies. Number 3, I have the Clemson Tigers. Number 2, I have Ohio State. And number 1, I have Alabama.
I was just playing. This the same thing I got. Because I think about it, at the end of the day, we got to look at it realistically.
Got to.
It's a money thing. And the NCAA has never committed to saying that the conference champion will make it to the
conference championships. They are not like, it doesn't give you an automatic. It's not one of the criterias for you being in. They want the 4 best teams in America.
But here's one. I'm probably going to say this, and the NCAA and the SEC may get pissed off at me. Why are we even playing this game on Saturday?
Well, we're playing this game, all conference games, because of money. That's why we're playing them.
But if I'm Alabama and I'm pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot, why do I risk the injury to play this game this Saturday?
Well, again, you have an obligation to your conference to accumulate all this money that's going to come in so we can spread the wealth to the conference.
So basically this game isn't about the playoffs. It's not about that. It's about money for the SEC.
Nah.
And Alabama, because Nick Saban is that type of guy, he wants to win. Nick Saban want to go undefeated.
Florida has no shot.
He don't want to go 12-1, especially to Florida.
Yeah.
Because he remembers all that stuff about Florida back in the Tebow days. And all that. So Nick Saban is one of my most pettiest coaches of all time.
Yeah, they will beat Florida handedly, and then they're gonna move on.
And they get into the Final Four, and that will be what it be. Let me ask you this, Michelle, because there was a guy on ESPN who said, you know, it doesn't need to be 8. And here's an argument that I get tired of everybody telling me. If you go to 8, the regular season won't matter. You know what's funny about that? 4 or 5 years ago, or whenever before the playoffs, you know why they said they didn't need a playoff system at all?
Why?
Because the regular season wouldn't matter.
Right.
Will y'all stop with that?
Yeah.
The regular season matter. Do you really think Michigan, Ohio State wouldn't play hard
Yeah, and it's so funny. Marlon say if they go to 8 teams, you can have the Power 5 winners plus 3 wild cards. Yeah. That would be best. They're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it
because one, they know that y'all they don't want to mess with the bowl games for real.
Right, the bowl games are the money.
Yeah,
they're not gonna do it with it. Now Corey CL, my boy CL, he had a point where he was like, let's stop worrying about conferences.
And we're going to talk about it when we come back.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's why I said the SEC title ain't no matter. It doesn't matter.
The Big Ten title don't matter.
None of this stuff matters.
None of it matters.
What is it playing for? Because if the conference don't get you into the playoffs, we'll talk about it when we get back. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He guides us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
This is Akeem Dent, linebacker of the Houston Texans. You are listening to The Crush on the Sensation Station Network. Hey man, we're back. Yes, I did call Nick Saban petty. Y'all know Nick don't let nothing go each year. You did call him petty. If you slap Nick on the back of the head, he gonna make you pay for the rest of your life. That's the type of guy he is. That's why Alabama is pretty successful right now, because Nick don't let nothing go. Hey man, we gotta get back on this Cricket Wireless hotline, man. Hey caller, what's your question on?
What up, man? It's just Corey Long.
CL, what's up, buddy? What's up, Corey? Hey man,
how y'all doing? Y'all talking about them steroids Alabama be on?
Wow, Corey. Here you go. Wow.
I was just making sure, man. Hey, you know what I was getting on? I just want to make sure Penn State ain't getting in the playoffs.
No.
I got nothing to worry about, because we saw what happened last year when Alabama played Michigan State, so they're like, we don't want to see that again.
No.
Because, like, halfway through that game, we was like, man, there's an episode of Living Single on or something, because I can't watch that no more.
We watching BET like a mud that day when I was trying to cancel that day. Oh man, you're right, Corey. Hey man, at the end of the day, Corey, it's about money, man. And NCAA don't want to put a bad product on TV.
Nah. Now, Corey, before you go, I want to talk about that. You were just talking about how we need to do away with conferences.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna, the idea is that they want to put the 4 best teams in, but I think, they want to put conference champions in to give us some integrity. But the only way that's going to happen is if you get rid of the divisions in the conference. You're going to have to just decide that each school got 2 teams that they're going to play every year, and just kind of throw the rest in the schedule blender, because Wisconsin lost to Ohio State and Michigan, but somehow they're playing for a conference championship. It don't make no sense.
It don't make sense.
Corey.
Exactly.
Like Florida shouldn't be in the SEC championship. Florida shouldn't be in the 7A high school championship. Like, that's how bad they are offensively. My high school could just shut them out.
Boy, they are bad on offense. They have been bad for a while.
CL is one of the smartest guys that's in this sports game, man.
Hey, CL, man, thanks for joining us, bro. We really appreciate the call, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Keep doing your thing, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Hey, what number did he call us at, man?
Hey, man, CL called us at 678-613-5857.
And Maceo, that's what we pretty much are saying right now. These conference championship games, what are they for? If I'm Alabama, am I playing my talent? And think about this as well. 3 of the teams that may get into the playoff, all are playing into this conference championship game this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 teams are going to be playing, but one team get an extra week of rest with Ohio State.
They sitting back.
So they get an extra week of rest.
Right.
While Alabama, Washington, and Clemson all playing this weekend.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It doesn't make any sense, but
this is where we at. This is the system we got. That's where we at. In Penn State, I know you're going to argue, but you lost to Pittsburgh, and NCAA is about the money. We've said that from the beginning when we talked about the coaches, what they make, and the TV money. They will not do Michigan State, Alabama again. That won't happen again.
This was funny. We can really make an argument, and people get mad about this. USC has a legitimate argument that they one of the best 4 teams playing right now.
Michigan has an argument they're one of the best 4 teams right now. Even though they've lost 2 games.
2 games?
They only lost 2 games.
Yes.
And they are not going to be, and they lost to Ohio State on the road. They lost to Iowa. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
But again, it goes back to kind of what you were just saying. Like, the regular season, it really does matter.
Yes.
And if you're going to lose, you better lose in September.
Yep. I just think it's funny when they say, if we go to, I remember just like yesterday, a lot of people, especially when we sports talk in Atlanta, when we go to a playoff system, it's going to hurt the regular season. The regular season is still on fire right now.
Regular season will be fine.
Yeah, and then they say, well, we go to 8. If you go to 8, the problem in NCAA, another reason the NCAA won't go to 8 beside the bowl, they would have to shorten the season up somewhere.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that either.
Yeah. But 1AA, Division II, they play 15 games. They play 15 games.
But we've got
they not worried about them kids missing class.
But we so entrenched to the CarMax.com Bowl and the Belk Bowl and the Fiesta Bowl.
They writing checks.
And them checks ain't bouncing.
They writing checks, man.
Well, what Puffy say? You writing rhymes, I write checks.
If I write rhymes, I write checks.
I write checks, man.
The Rose Bowl, I mean, just imagine life without the Rose Bowl. The field just be so pretty.
It's not just the Rose Bowl, it's the some.com.
It's some Rose Bowl, yeah, man. Everything got something else attached to it.
It ain't just the Rose Bowl anymore.
Yeah.
And when we come back, man, we're going to wrap this puppy up today, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's a good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I will maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand firm
United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Man, we're going to the Crush Recap brought to you by Blunt Power. Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about Blunt Power at their website, bluntpower.com, or go to their Facebook page at Blunt Power or their Twitter page at Blunt Power as well. Hey, real quick, Grambling defeated Southern 52-20 this weekend in the Bayou Classic this weekend. That means Grambling will play Alcorn State this weekend for the swag type,
for the right to come to Atlanta to be covered by the Crush at the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl.
It should be interesting because last year Alcorn didn't win and come. But I think Grambling is just, that quarterback they got is
Ole Miss transfer.
He ridiculous, man.
Ole Miss transfer.
And the winner plays North Carolina Central in the Dome.
Hope y'all travel well, Patrice Lisbon.
Yeah, the celebrity. Grambling gonna be well. But come on, North Carolina Central, show your love.
Show up and show out.
So ready, Mace? Let's see how you pick this week, man. You ready?
Let's do it.
Colorado versus Washington in the Levi Bowl. Who do you like? You said Washington?
I'm taking Washington.
I am too. I think Colorado gonna make it tight.
They're going to play a very good game, but I just think Washington had too many weapons outside.
Well, because it's on here, we already done said it. Alabama versus Florida.
Man, they're going to ride rough. The tide will roll. The tide will roll.
Tide.
Stacey Harrison, let's get them tickets, baby. Let's go.
Stacey Harrison, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Wisconsin versus Penn State.
That's going to be a bloody game, but I just think Wisconsin, because they have that true ground and pound ball control offense, they'll beat Penn State.
I got Penn State by a little bit because if you can somehow slow down that running game, I don't believe Wisconsin got enough passing game to win this game.
Yeah, now that is true.
They're gonna be playing at Lucas Oil Stadium out of Indianapolis, so it's gonna be an indoor, which should help Penn State because you get to throw a little bit more. But Wisconsin if they can slow it down, I got Penn State in this one, man.
Yeah.
This is just for formalities. Clemson versus Virginia Tech.
Deshaun makes a strong case for trying to take that Heisman from Lamar Jackson.
If LaShawn does what he did this week, 352, 6 touchdowns, this will be a tighter Heisman race than everybody thinks.
I know, without a doubt.
He will only have lost one game. He's the ACC champion, and he'll be playing in the playoffs. All things that in Lamar, yes, Louisville lost, but Lamar didn't have great games and no losses.
He played bad down the stretch. What have you done for me lately is always with the Heisman Trophy. Because I look at, like I said, Cora was telling me, he reminded me that it is a numbers.
Yeah.
It's a numbers
award. This number's ridiculous.
But the thing is, your boy Henry down the stretch, Henry kind of won it down the stretch. He just took off, even though he did have the numbers to support him.
Yeah.
But he won it down the stretch.
I think when people look, Deshaun's passing numbers will be better than Lamar. His rushing won't be nowhere near. Lamar's numbers are really.
Yeah, they stupid.
They're EA
stupid.
Sports college football game numbers.
But understand this. It's a strong argument that Deshaun should have won it last year.
Right.
So they will lifetime achievement award, because they know Lamar will be back next year, but you don't know what kind of season Lamar have next year.
And I think that's just going to make it very interesting. So with that, man, Oklahoma also plays Oklahoma State this weekend. Who you liking that one?
Baker Mayfield, baby.
I gotta go with Baker.
Baker Mayfield. He the best dancing quarterback in all the college football.
Even though I like Oklahoma State, I just think Oklahoma wins this one. And they'll win it. Right now, this is for the Big 12 title. Right now, Oklahoma is undefeated, and Oklahoma State has one loss. So the winner probably will be the Big 12 champion. They will not get into the playoffs. Sorry, y'all. This is not for a playoff burst. It won't happen. It won't happen. The playoff team will be Alabama, in my opinion, over Ohio State. If it happens, so if the world turns crazy, Alabama, Clemson somehow loses to Va-Tech, and Washington somehow loses, which could happen to Colorado. Who gets in?
Dude, Michigan will get in.
Michigan in, that's your number one.
Michigan will slide in on a technicality.
So if one lose, Michigan in. If two loses, who gets in?
Ooh, that's where you're gonna have the debate.
I think the winner of, I hate to say, Penn State, Wisconsin.
The Big Ten winner.
Big Ten might have 3 in.
And that would implode the system. That will kill the system. Yeah. that will kill the system. But you know what? But see, this is where, because now you got multiple teams with 2 losses.
Yeah.
So this is where somebody in that room will be like, well, you know what? USC is playing better than anybody in the country.
Right.
Put them in.
Yeah. Look at it like this. I know the Clemson losing Va-Tech is a stretch.
Oh yeah. Both scenarios are stretch. It's football.
Colorado play Washington. And if y'all ain't seen Colorado lately, they play some really good football. That could happen.
Could happen.
And I can see Michigan sliding in there.
Yeah.
So we have 2 teams with no conference championships in the playoff.
And everybody will lose their mind. Do you know talk radio all the way through January to New Year's Eve? Man, people will lose their mind. Listen, everybody, Condoleezza Rice on the committee, she'll quit.
Yeah, they had to quit.
Tyrone Willingham, he'll quit. Barry Alvarez, he'll probably go back to coaching. He'll be like, man, I'd rather coach.
I'd rather get cut
than be on this committee. Yeah, man.
But if it happens, Washington loses Colorado, it brings up a huge question: who gets in? And what's funny, and I'm gonna say this about this: SEC from year to year has been the best conference, but Big Ten has the best talent this year.
Listen, and let me ask you this, because we had this argument earlier today. Who the second best team in the SEC?
I can't.
That's how bad the SEC.
That's why I said they were. This year they're not.
They listen, for the last couple of years they hadn't been.
Because Big Ten is taking over. They're the best conference right now, in my opinion.
And I got to steal this from Bob Olive. Look at the coaching.
Yeah, it's
in the Big Ten.
It's not even close.
Look at the coaches in the Big Ten.
But here's where I come back, Maceo, and this is why I throw this argument out. So you mean to tell me the Big Ten champion won't be represented in the playoffs?
No.
I get the Wisconsin, but Penn State, yes, it was a tight win against Ohio State. But you're the Big Ten champion of the best conference in football, and you won't be in the playoffs.
You won't be in the playoffs.
I think the Big Ten is the best, and your champion won't be in the playoffs.
And they're gonna tell you because you're not better than Ohio State.
I get that.
And you might not be better than Michigan.
No, you're not better than Michigan because you lost Michigan bad. But like I said, Ohio State had one thing to do. They had one job, and that was to beat Penn State.
Listen. Right. But we already knew the winner of, regardless of what went on, the winner of Michigan, Ohio State was going to get in the playoff. We've been telling y'all that for 2 months now.
I have to admit something. I was wrong. I thought the winner of that game automatically went to the Big Ten championship.
No.
I didn't know about the loophole that Penn State beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Ohio State had to get help to get into the championship game. So I was very confident that this Michigan-Ohio State game was just going to be, they go into the championship game, then they're going to beat Wisconsin. It's a formality.
The winner was just, that winner, regardless of anything else that happened, that winner was in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that you can say the best conference champion won't be in the playoff.
Hey, man, it's all in the game, yo. As they say on the wire. All in the game, yo.
The best conference champion won't be in the playoffs.
Hey, they gonna get a really big ring.
They be playing Future and Drake in the back.
Yeah, man. All the time. We got to be alive.
Hey, man, this has been fun, man. Thank you everybody who called us, man. It was a blast. Thank you to Melody and GiGi for showing up today, man. We had a lot of fun listening.
I'm gonna go get my push-up game up now.
Yeah.
I'm running 7 miles tomorrow just because I'm petty. They ain't coming here try to punk me.
Hey, for those who don't know, man, hey, our girl is back behind the booth today. She was
Sky on the tracks.
Look, y'all, everybody, there she is. There she is. She's back. She's back. The crew is back, and her and Nikki in the corner.
They were back with malicious behavior.
I ain't seen that in a while. I'm like, what the heck?
Ain't no telling what was going on over there.
Well, I felt all kind of pettiness in the corner.
I'm gonna start taking phone like principal. Give me your phones.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, buddy. We back at this thing tomorrow, man. We got a special guest.
Hey, man, circle December 6th on your calendar. It's going down.
We're gonna make an announcement tomorrow. Should we do it tomorrow?
No, we ain't gonna do it tomorrow.
We're gonna make an announcement, though.
No, we ain't gonna do it tomorrow.
All right, man. We ain't gonna do it tomorrow.
All right.
We'll be right back. Tomorrow. Peace.
Yep.
Thank y'all. We signing out. I have to take it around the room one time. We'll see y'all. Petty J Blind over there in the corner.